Every time I use this sprayer, this is the result at the end. You see that? See that? Look at that. It's just like a little drippity drop. A little drippity drop.
You don't even have to rinse it out at that point.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Turf Therapy. In today's episode of Turf Therapy, we're finally gonna do a full review on the Jacto PJB-16. We're coming up on fall renovations and fall garden flips as well. And if you're looking for a battery-operated backpack sprayer, I tell you now, look no further. Because this right here, this is probably gonna be your guy. Now, the Jacto PJB-16 is a battery-powered 4-gallon backpack sprayer. It's a very sleek and simple design, as you can see here. And come on, guys, you gotta love this colorway, right? So, the Jacto PJB-16, it comes with 1, 2, 3, and the fourth one, well, it's on a nozzle, because I've been spraying. But all of these factory tips, you're good to go. You don't need to order any other tips. In my experience, you'll be able to do whatever application you're trying to do with the 4 standard tips that it comes with. But you can easily swap it out for most TJET tips and fit it onto your own as so. In addition to the 4 tips that Jacto sends along with this kit, you also get an adjustment tool, which is super handy when, you know, those times when you swap out a tip and it doesn't quite line up. Well, this tool allows you to adjust it on the fly with ease. This battery operated backpack sprayer is a workhorse for sure. It means that the battery that this thing totes, super small by the way, you see that? 1,600 working hours. Yeah, and to be quite honest, I put it to the test. Since I've had this thing, it's been about 3 months. Again, don't judge me. I have not charged it but one time, and I have used this thing, traveled with it, taken it to other fellow YouTubers for them to put their hands on it, and still yet, I believe I have 1 bar left, which is somewhere between 400 and 600 hours. It has an onboard regurgitator. That means you can take this and toss it to the side because you won't ever need a paddle mix when you're running this unit right here. Along with that, it has, I think, the coolest feature ever, especially if you are a small landscaper and you're training other people on your staff, or you're just terrible with keeping your own pace count and you always come short or have too much left when you're done with your application. It has an onboard pace keeping assistant. It has 3 different speeds of 1.2 miles per hour, 1.86 miles per hour, and 2.49 miles per hour. I know, right? Why the 4.9 and 4.8? I don't know. I broke it down to make it a lot easier, but we'll go over that in another video. Probably one of the coolest features about this thing is it has variable pressure of up to 60 PSI. Now that PSI will vary depending on the tip that you choose to use if you jump away from the factory tips. But if you use the factory tips, the book that it comes with can be a little confusing, but no worries. I reached out to the Sprayer Depot, whom gave this to me for free in order to give an objective opinion and review on it. And they gave me a chart that makes that a lot easier, of course, when you're using the factory tips that comes in the box. Overall, guys, the only thing that I can say that I do not like about this backpack sprayer, and do not like is a very strong term. We have the measurements for the amounts of water you're putting in there. But what's the problem here? It's solid blue. And no, it's not very easy to see through. And I have pretty darn good vision. Now, outside of them not doing that and maybe putting an onboard space to where I could easily leave this with the unit, the tool is phenomenal. If you want to ask me how comfortable it is, these straps, they're pretty basic, not going to lie to you. But what I will tell you is the profile of this is so slim So as long as you're wearing it properly, nice and snug, you won't mind it at all. If you want to pick up one of these sprayers, I'll throw a link to where you can find this at the Sprayer Depot in the description below. Please tell them I sent you. But I will be doing 2 more videos, being on the pace keeping assister and the variable pressure adjustments on this unit, and we'll talk a little bit more about the battery features as well in that video. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Turf Therapy, where we're healing lawns and souls, and I'll see you next time for your weekly dose of therapy with Rob.